Hey everybody, this is not a joke. This that you're seeing in front of you is literally my travel collection. I am currently in New York, balancing this on a lamp. The lighting is not the greatest. I did bring an additional lamp from across the room to see if that would assist. But I want to talk through this collection and kind of give an update. It's got a couple new pieces in here. We've got this pie-looking peanut thing. Shame on me for not looking up the name and maker before doing this. But I'll put it in the description of the video. And then you've got this Candy Cat mechanical slider. And so I'm just gonna go through down the rows and try not to make this a 40-minute video. But let's start up here. Top Ds are always a win. They're very narrow, easy to hold in the hand. Obviously they fit in the pocket really nice, and they don't take up much space. Incredible feedback. And this one is stainless steel. And I think I have tungsten balls in there. It's maybe a little crunchier sounding. Also, every time I watch Dan Bruner's films or videos, he does this flick up and then a slow down. And I actually love that. So shout out Dan for turning me on to that move. I also have this one, which is virtually weightless in Peak, and it's outfitted with a 5mm and a 4.5 millimeter ball. Milliliter, which gives it this little extra crunchiness. And an extra little click on the turn. Hopefully you guys can hear all that. I know the AC unit's going as well. This one, I've never shown this one before. I'm not gonna say who did this for me. But these are wrap plates, and this is a printed body. So it's a really sweet slider. I love a wrapped. This was like my in-between before nabbing an actual wrapped light. But they both bring a unique feeling to it. These are obviously the original wrap plates into this carbon fiber 3D printed body. Very cool. Still support the artist, always. All right, this one is a blackened titanium. So the titanium piece originally comes blue. I had Gavin over at Dynamic Inertia took this and blackened the body for me. And then this is installed with the clicking rotate plate, which is my favorite. I think it's like when you look at the pattern of the clicks, it seems very chaotic. And so maybe that's what I like about it, is it's just kind of random clicks all over the place. There we go. There's the Dan move. Bam. Bam. And that is my most cherished Top D. This is a work trip where I'm surrounded by a bunch of other people that I may not want to say, hey, I'm really into these toys, because they're not people that I interact with on a daily basis. This is the Ono scroller, and I bought this little UFO guy, and I'm able to sit there, mess around with this, spin it during meetings while I'm talking with people. They have no idea. Not that I'm ashamed. Honestly, I've totally accepted the fidgeter lifestyle, and I was even, not to jump ahead, but I even had this one in my pocket, and I was going like this during a meeting, and someone was going, what is that noise? And it didn't even occur to me that they were talking about me. I was like, what, like the humming? Like, no, there's little clicks, something's not right. I'm like, oh, it's this. And they're like, okay, well, what the hell is that? So I had to explain it to a couple people. These are actually loose, and so it's starting to scrape the plate a little bit. I don't have a screwdriver small enough with me, so this guy's out of commission until I get home. But that is the Monkey Mind from Tygo, with a Zerk body and these exclusive stainless steel plates. Usually they come with Teflon. Exclusive stainless steel plates over at playforbeans.com. This is one of the best metal toys pieces I have. You know, I'm going to turn the air off. I'm just afraid that it's ruining the sound. Okay. This piece is, like I said, one of the most cherished metal toys pieces I have. It was originally blue. It's kind of lost its color, but it just has one of the most unique sounds to me. And hopefully it's coming through. I did an ASMR on metal toy stuff where this was featured, so you can look back at the videos and catch that. We've got the Clover V2. This is from Compiform. So this is a track slider, also kind of a, I don't want to say spinner, but it's got this ridge here so that you can push up, rotate, down, over, rotate. It's one of Compiform's strongest pieces, I think, and definitely one of the most sought after. So definitely a good, there goes the air, thank God. Thought it's gonna get a little steamy. One of the most sought after pieces. What am I at? 8 minutes, and I'm not done with the first row. This is the Zerk bubble from Metal Toys. It's got this kind of green inlay, and it definitely has a deeper sound than the titanium one. This is the top, which none of us knew for a really long time. We should have known because bubble is right side up this way, but this is actually the bottom, so you hold it in your hand. They just have a great sound. And that's an easy one to keep in the pocket and just because it can actually be kind of quiet if you wanted to. Same with this guy. I can do that really quietly in my pocket, or pull it out and make it really zip. and that is the Top F Zerk with the brass inlay. That's how it comes. Brass is not necessarily my favorite, but it does look good. All right, 42 Cosmo X. This is one of the original ones. I think actually you can get what they're calling the XX, which is a little confusing because I believe the mechanical 42 Cosmo was the XX. I'm not really sure what they're doing there, but I'm pretty sure it's this body, magnetic, rotatable. So it's essentially the Clover, but a little more lightweight, and then also you can't pull it apart. This guy was from Fidget Things. I bring them with because generally if I'm having some sort of work meeting, he's really easy to take with. This is the coin fig, I think. I don't know anymore. Fidget Things has been a little hit or miss, mostly miss, I would say. But this was a special Zerk run that he did of the coin fig with these just sliding plates. So it was just kind of this really lightweight, virtually noiseless piece that makes it easy for meetings. This guy's a clacky guy. This is the Crux from Lagrange Haptics. On this trip, I'll be honest, the 3-click part I have not been using as much. That's been a little off to the side. I've been favoring this is the stronger magnet setup, so you get a little more pushback and it wants to connect like that. Instead, taking this so that the magnet strength is a little weaker, and just messing with just kind of that drop that it does down into your hand. Doing that over and over again. Ooh, that was loud. That's been really nice. So that is the Crux by Lagrange Haptics. Shout out to Mike. Still a killer piece, dude. If they have any left, these were sold exclusively on playforbeans.com. Then you got the Seiki Ripple. This is in a black pie, or PEI, which is this material. You might hear it referred to as Ultim sometimes, or PP plastic, I've heard Sean used to say. But this is black. That one's really fun. I've honestly never even opened it up. I really like the sound and the feel right out of the gate, and I think this little kind of machined in part here gives it like that guttural kind of, I don't know how to explain it, tone that I really like. This guy's great for driving. This was a 3DC printings piece. I don't remember what he called it, but it's still so snappy. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 click stick. So that means 5 magnets. So it's a 5x1. So it goes straight down like that. Yeah, really awesome. I kind of wish he'd do a re-release just so I could get some updated plates mine are wearing a little bit, but Also maybe like a different pattern of some sort, almost like in the Fidgetboy way where there was like little dimples on his 1x piece. I didn't get to try that, but I'd love to see them bring that back. Great piece. This guy I haven't reviewed yet. I don't know that he deserves his own. Yeah, he does, actually. I'm gonna do a full review of him. But the Candy Cat, there used to be this thing before Fidgets like really took off, where you'd get these stainless steel pieces and they smelled like it was the, I don't know if it was like the hot rolling process or maybe it was cold rolled, whatever, but it has a distinct smell to it, smelly metal. This has that, and I don't know what causes that necessarily, but I haven't gotten that in so long in any of the stainless steel pieces, but this guy smells. So you can listen to it though. This piece right here, and I'll do a full breakdown in the video, but essentially acts as like a tuning fork. But that's its problem. It's real skippy. Anyway, Candy Cat slider, that's stainless steel. They're working on a Zerk one. This was the, it was like a gem, and this was the square gem from HapticEDC, which is kind of known for these really awesome slide plates, just that 3D texture, and then he always tapes one side, and the tape is like tucked in to these I'm not really sure how he does it, but it's really nice. And this is one of the better square sliders. I believe he still has them up on his website, not website, but his Etsy, HapticEDC, 3D printed, but he makes them with like this, I don't know if that's picking it up, but it's like a sparkle. So, cool piece. I still love this guy. I thought I'd let somebody borrow it and then never gotten it back, and I was a bit of a loss, and I meant to buy a new one, and then was cleaning my car, and I'm not even a messy person, but I think this had magnetized to the bottom of the seat when I dropped it one time without knowing it, and it was like getting a Fidget in the mail, except I just found it under my car seat. All right, this is the mini burger from O1EDC. It gets plenty of use, if you can tell from the wear on the body. This is the titanium one. This one has a really great sound on this one side. Wait, hold on. I don't know, I can't get it to do it, but every now and then I get this really good sound. The whole thing is really good sound, but there's like a unique, anyway. This is why I like this one almost more than the stainless steel one I have. Is it kind of amplifies that point where it ends on both parts. So like right there and then there. So mini burger, O1EDC. Got the Fidgetboy Mermaid. This is like a soft crunch. really like perfectly light magnet setup for the kind of quick maneuverability. Also great for being quiet. Really good one. Fidgetboy on Etsy. This one's the Christmas slider from 2022 rather, from HapticEDC, and it's magnetic. And it's real quiet. Goes both ways like that. All right, so it's, you just pull that off like that. So you can see magnetic, it's got this screw post that goes right in the middle like that on both sides. So it's only one up, I guess two up, but one on each side. 1, 2. And really the best way to get sound out of it is I push it up like that, get it on my middle finger, but then kind of cup your hand around it. That's the way you get the most noise out of that. You got the breakthrough, which I recently did a review on. I won't spend too much time on it, but I reviewed Mel's. I've gotten my own sense and put really smaller diameter magnets in it. So it still has a really good connection, but a lot of crunch. Really good piece. A breakthrough from, I can't remember. And then this is the wrapped light. So you see the original wrapped plates. They've got those grooves. The wrapped lights is a stamped stainless steel. All right, and it's smooth, which really had me second guessing the wrapped light, but it's phenomenal. Definitely a quality piece. This is like the budget version of the original wrapped, which was a lot more time consuming for Jonah from Modus Works, who makes these. And it just became a lot for him to try to make all these custom orders. And this was a way to more easily appease the masses and not break the bank. Awesome. Wrap light. Top F. Okay, same as that guy, but this one's all pi, all PEI. Really awesome. We've got my 42 Cosmo XXL that I've outfitted with the shell from the mechanical 42 Cosmo. So this one is, come on baby, come on. Just a post that runs through this middle piece and down to the bottom here, which you can see him move right there. And then this magnetizes, but this post will keep this from coming off the track. That's a V1 XXL. So don't get sold a bad bill of goods buying a V2 because they just weren't good. All right. We've got the Ronin, still in constant rotation. This was a Damned Design and Fidgetboy collaboration. So they made this just killer 3D printed slider that's phenomenal, really good maneuverability. Good crunch. And then there's new ones that he's making with a resin shell, so they'll be a little crunchier even, which is always welcome. So that is the Ronin. And these drop on the Fidgetboy Etsy page. This is from Rage 3D. And he also does 3D printing on Etsy. That's RAYGE 3D. This is the peanut slider. And it's so freaking good. It's great. It's constantly on me. It's not very loud, which you can hear. But the magnet strength is just really killer. And I gotta be honest, this shape is really good. And I think that's almost what I like about the Ronin too, is this in-cut, or whatever you want to call it, indent on the side. That is really like one of the most comfortable things about this, to be able to hold it like that. Sometimes I just hold it like that and go back and forth like this. With this guy, yeah, getting that, you know, it kind of rests right there. It's a really good shape. I hope others adopt the peanut shape. I'm not always into the kind of kitschy slider designs, so looking like a peanut is not necessarily like my favorite part of it by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely the shape, definitely the magnet size or magnet strength, and definitely the size of the body itself. I think it's like perfectly flat. I love the kind of squared up corners. Very nice. Get the mechanical stamp. This honestly doesn't get as much use as I hoped it would getting it, and that's simply because even still that middle post is coming loose. And so I use it, but I feel almost like anxious using it because I'm just waiting for it to come apart. I tried to Loctite it a little bit, but maybe I didn't use enough Loctite. I don't know. Still haven't figured out the right solution for that. But I love the sound, I love the feel, I love the size. Bummer. Okay, this is the, it's like a mechanical, body. Like I said, I'll put it in the description, but this is actually really cool. Peanut shape. The only problem I have with it is the middle layer is not. So even though you push it up, you're not getting to really experience that indent because this flat part's right in the middle there. But great sound. Really thick. This middle part is really thick. I'm not sure why. I mean, I get that they wanted to make it so that you could do different spring strengths on both sides, and I don't know, just it still maybe didn't need to be that big. Either way, really great, good travel. and really a lot of clicks. So many clicks. Obviously, I've got my Fidget Syndicate, ice cream sandwich, pint size. I think pint size is the new, just should be all the sizes. I think pint size is definitely superior. I don't have my UV light, but this one really has a great look under that. Also carried on me on a regular basis. No doubt. Good one. Then I've got my 3-click peak in titanium, Zerk plates, and I have the new Magnus stainless steel plates waiting at home that I'm very eagerly anticipating trying on this. Lastly, again, I'm traveling with all of this, is the multi-D or multi-directional slider from, oh yeah, manufacturer. That's essentially a slider, but it's got a post that runs under these tracks, so you can go any which way you'd like. But very cool. It's like having a slider, but one that's not going to fly off onto the floor of the car while you're driving. And a great sound. So there we go. That's it, guys. 32 minutes, not bad. These are my Fidget travel companions. Thank you all. Whoa, 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 hold the phone. Breaking news. I just found 3 more that I didn't talk about, that were still in the bag. Really quick. Chenyu Guardian in Zerk Standard. Wasn't a big dense guy on the Chenyu. Great sound, great feedback. We've got the Gao Candy Rich Coin. Name makes no sense for what it is. But incredible sound, and for the it's value. All right, this was like 40 bucks. Incredible value for a really unique mechanical piece. And lastly, my God, the V3. I just used this for almost my whole drive to Yonkers this afternoon after work to go see the filming locations for the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is, yes, my favorite movie of all time. Wow, Compiform, baby, in Qbert. Okay, now that's it. Bye.